Sudden weight gain, especially when it occurs without significant changes in eating habits or activity level, should be regarded as a metabolic warning rather than a simple cosmetic issue. When the body begins to store fat, particularly around the abdomen, without clear cause, it often signals underlying imbalances in blood sugar regulation, hormone activity, or fluid retention. This can be an early indicator that insulin resistance, thyroid slowdown, or elevated cortisol levels are disrupting normal metabolism. Abdominal fat is especially concerning because it tends to be visceral fat that surrounds internal organs and secretes inflammatory molecules, increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease, fatty liver, and type 2 diabetes. The danger lies in how easy it is to dismiss this weight gain as ordinary aging or water retention, when in reality it may reflect deeper systemic changes that require timely attention. The warning becomes clearer when weight gain is accompanied by fatigue, sugar cravings, or increased appetite. In these cases, the body may be reacting to high insulin levels that drive more calories into storage rather than using them for energy. When glucose regulation falters, even modest calorie surpluses can rapidly translate into fat accumulation. This means that weight gain is not merely about eating too much, but about how effectively the body processes and partitions nutrients. Ignoring the early stages of this imbalance allows metabolic dysfunction to become entrenched, making it far harder to reverse later. The encouraging side of this issue is that sudden weight gain can almost always be corrected naturally once its root causes are addressed through mindful nutrition, movement, and recovery habits. One of the most effective strategies is adopting portion-controlled, balanced meals that respect the body's true energy needs. A reliable structure to follow is filling half the plate with non-starchy vegetables, spinach, broccoli, peppers, zucchini, cauliflower, or leafy greens, since they provide fiber, antioxidants, and volume with minimal calories. 1/4 of the plate should include whole grains such as quinoa, brown rice, or whole wheat, which digest slowly and maintains steady blood sugar. The remaining quarter should contain lean proteins like fish, chicken, tofu, or beans to preserve muscle mass, enhance satiety, and support metabolic function. This structure ensures the body receives nutrient diversity without excess calories, helping to reset hunger signals naturally. Tracking calorie intake for a short period, even just a week, can offer clarity about portion sizes and hidden calorie sources that accumulate over time. Many people underestimate the impact of liquid calories from sodas, fruit juices, creamy coffee drinks, and even alcoholic beverages. Reducing these and replacing them with water or unsweetened herbal teas can dramatically lower daily calorie load and reduce sugar spikes. Keeping a simple food log, whether in a notebook or an app, can increase awareness and accountability without creating obsession. It's not about restriction, but about mindfulness, learning what and how much your body truly needs to maintain balance. Physical activity remains a central tool for reversing sudden weight gain. The body responds best to a combination of aerobic exercise and strength training. Moderate cardio, such as brisk walking, cycling, or swimming for at least 150 minutes per week, burns excess glucose and fat stores, while resistance exercises 2 or 3 times a week build muscle mass, which naturally elevates metabolism. Even small bursts of movement, taking stairs, standing during phone calls, or walking after meals, have measurable benefits over time. Muscle tissue acts as a metabolic safeguard, allowing the body to process glucose more efficiently and reducing the likelihood of fat accumulation around the abdomen. Sleep quality and stress control are equally vital. Poor sleep increases cortisol, which not only encourages abdominal fat storage, but also stimulates appetite and cravings for high-calorie, sugary foods. Managing stress through mindfulness practices, deep breathing, or simply taking quiet time away from screens can prevent emotional eating and hormonal disruption. Hydration also supports this effort. Drinking adequate water throughout the day helps control appetite, improve digestion, and reduce water retention that might otherwise mimic fat gain. The warning remains that sudden, unexplained weight gain, especially when concentrated around the midsection, should not be ignored as something temporary. If it persists despite lifestyle adjustments, it may be wise to check thyroid function, insulin levels, and cortisol patterns through medical evaluation. These factors often interconnect, and early detection allows for simple interventions before they evolve into chronic metabolic issues. The positive message is that the body remains remarkably responsive when given the right care. Within weeks of consistent balanced eating, mindful portion control, and regular exercise, energy levels improve, bloating decreases, and weight begins to normalize. More importantly, as insulin sensitivity returns and inflammation subsides, the body stops clinging to excess fat and instead begins to use stored energy efficiently. To maintain these improvements, practical consistency matters more than perfection. Plan meals in advance to avoid impulsive eating, use smaller plates to encourage natural portion control, schedule daily movement breaks, and aim for steady sleep and hydration. Sudden weight gain does not have to signal permanent change. It is a reminder, a call to restore metabolic rhythm and internal harmony. By responding early with balanced choices, awareness, and steady effort, the body naturally reclaims its equilibrium, proving that even small, intentional habits can transform both health and confidence over time.